Can you really build a survival shelter with only £10? I'm putting myself to the test today to see if I can outlast the Scottish weather with only a £10 shelter. But first things first, I headed off to the shops to see exactly what £10 could buy. So I'm on the way to the shops now. First stop is a place called Pound Stretcher. Hopefully I can find some bargains there. If not, I will be heading towards some charity shops. The aim is to find a small tarp, maybe some cordage, hopefully if the budget allows. If I do go over budget, I lose. This is my £10. That is Pound Stretcher. They're actually closing down, so I might get a proper bargain. Let's go in. Maybe the garden section? I am not having any luck as of right now. I don't know where to go. There's nothing here because they're closing down. I thought it would be like, oh, they're closing down, I'll have loads of bargains, but they've got nothing in stock. Well, I am back in the car now. That was an absolute shambles, waste of my time, because I forgot to tell you that I only have 3 hours and that was 13 minutes of my time wasted. So let's go find a different shop. I think there's a Screw Fix which sells like building stuff. Fingers crossed they have something. Let's go there. At least I don't have to go far. I could have probably just not driven. Walking is time though. Please. Oh, that's a lot of the budget. I can't do that. £7.99. Are you having a giggle? 50 quid for a piece of plastic? No, thank you. Right, £7.99's like, oh, I have to actually unlock the car to get in. £7.99's like an option, but no, I can't do that. That's 3/4 of my budget gone. Even more than that. That's a train. I didn't know that. That's a steam train. Is that the Harry Potter train? What? Is that Harry Potter colours?
Yeah, it's a Harry Potter train.
Wait, I really wanted to see that. I can't believe that. Wow. The clock is ticking. Oh my gosh. I'm 20 minutes in and I've literally got nothing. Nothing but a dream. Let's go. Yarn was 99p in Pound Stretcher. So I could use that for cord. I'd probably have to double it up, but I do know how to crochet, so maybe I can make myself something stronger. I don't know. I'm stressed now because I'm already half an hour in. I've got no idea what's going on. I literally can't speak right now. I've never filmed out in public. I'm always alone in the woods by myself. You sleep with a welly on top of me. Yarn is £2 here compared to 99p at Pound Stretcher, so I will not be shopping here. This behind me is a hardware store, so they might sell tarp. This is cordage heaven. There's a lot going on here. But why is it £4.99? That's half my budget. I was expecting £2.99. That looks flimsy, but interesting. This is tarp. How much? Oh my gosh, it's £9.99. How much is this one? £6.99. That is cheaper. Okay. I'm gonna have to risk it. I'm gonna do it. I'm buying it. Thank you. I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to get the cord and have hardly any and just kind of make it work, or to have the yarn, risk it breaking, but have plenty spare. Well, time is ticking on and all I've secured is the tarp, and it's eaten into a lot of my budget. This is all I've got left. I've got £3 and 1 penny. So if you remember, Pound Stretcher, they had yarn. I think I'm gonna head back there check out the yarn. I know they had really bad yarn for 99p, or they had elevated yarn for a bit more, but I can't remember how much. So I think I'm gonna head there. I can make something out of the yarn. I don't know, I'll have to make it work because I do not have time and I don't have any budget left. What I'm thinking is I'm gonna get the more expensive yarn if I can, if my budget allows, and then I'm gonna wrap it around itself, like plait it, so that it becomes stronger. Yeah. Yeah, surely. And it's a cool colour. Yarn is secured. I'm using baby yarn, chunking it. So we'll see if that has any difference. Well, my budget is completely spent. I have 2p left out of my £10 budget, and I ended up with a tarp and some baby yarn. So hopefully it will become waterproof, because overnight it is due to rain quite a lot. I'm gonna head towards a nice little lock with a river. So hopefully there'll be a woodland area where I can use some twigs and some tree branches to make a nice shelter. I do want to do some fishing as well, because it says that it's good for fishing where I'm heading. Well, first things first, I need a game plan. My plan as of right now is this rock wall looks perfect for a little lean-to. I won't have a lot of living room inside, which is the only problem, but there's no dead fallen branches or anything really around for me to utilise for poles, which is what I was relying on, and there's none of that. So I'm gonna go with this option as of right now. I'm thinking tarp leaning against here, and then this back wall is protection, and I've got more protection that way. The fact that for only £10, all I was able to get was a tarp and baby yarn. What is going on in this economy? So my plan now is to latch onto these roots here, because then it's less of a gap for the rain to get in. I'm hoping it's not that heavy, but if I am this way, then it should, yeah, it should work. Okay. No. Oh, it broke. Ow, I've cut my finger. My yarn broke and my finger's bleeding, so that didn't go very well. Right, I'm gonna reassess the approach. I'm just gonna stop my finger from bleeding first. I have this, and the tension is too much on one point, so I might tie multiple points so that it spreads the tension more evenly. It's attached at the back. Now I need to figure out how to attach it at the front. I have a rock. This is the plan. I'm gonna attach some yarn around this and use this as like an anchor for either side. Because I've got nothing to prop it up with, I'm gonna have to try and pull it further out so that it kind of gives me a bit more room. I won't be able to sit up in it, I don't think, but I will be able to lie down. And that's good enough for me. Right, let's try this idea. In my brain this works. I don't know if that's reality though. Okay, it's my rock. I'm gonna pull it as far as I want it. About there. You know what, that might actually work. Okay, now I just adjust. Ooh. Don't know what I did. Something broke. What broke? This is my shelter as of right now. I'm gonna see if I can modify it a bit, but in terms of shelter, rain's gonna fall that way. Hopefully I've got quite a tight edge on the end, so hopefully it won't come in that way. It will slide off. I like it, but the only problem is inside I think is a tad too low. I think it needs to be raised a bit just because my sleeping bag is quite poofy and I don't want that touching the tarp. So I'm gonna see if I can raise it a bit. I might see if I can put some tension lines here and here to try and raise it. Obviously not too much that it starts to pull inside, but I like it. I've done something. I'm impressed. I'm impressed right now. It looks good. I'm happy. I'll be dry. I don't know if I'll be comfy, but I'll be dry. I don't actually know if it's going to work. When it starts raining, I'll probably figure that out quite quickly. But as of right now, my only concern is that it's going to pool the water because I wanted more headroom. But then I've sacrificed the slant, which would have kept the water going off. Ooh. It works. Well, this is my bed for tonight. I have got my thermarest mat, but I'm actually tempted not to use it. That is my sleeping system all set up. My tarp is ready. I hope it's ready. The rain has now been pushed back and I'm due to get basically poured on all night now. I'm going fishing. Got my chair. Let's go. The fish! I've not had a single bite, anything. I've been all along the shore. But you know what? I've got a lot of time to spare. So I'm just going to keep going, see how I do. Well, I'm hoping that my tarp is more successful than my fishing. I feel like I've caught more seaweed than I ever have in my whole life. Honestly. Anyway, it's a beautiful place. Fishing is not catching, I have been told. So, I will keep fishing and not catching. It is officially 5 p.m. Let's go check on the tarp, see how it's doing, and make some dinner. I didn't catch anything, but it's okay. I still had fun. I mean, look at the views all around. It's incredible. Let's head back to the shelter, see how it's doing, cook up some dinner, and then settle in for the night. Hopefully, I sleep well. I mean, I slept 8 hours in a storm in a bivvy bag with no cover. So, I'm back at camp. The more I look at the tarp, the more I'm worried about how this is going to handle any rain. I have never actually had a packet meal before, one of these dehydrated meals, and everyone says they're great. So I'm going to try it out. I cook my own food. I like a pan. I like bringing all my cooking stuff and cooking a proper meal. Open the pouch and remove the oxygen eater sachet. Okay. Well, that is my meal in here. It says stir well, seal and let stand for 15 minutes. It's been about 15 minutes I'm being attacked by midges right now because it's not windy and it's not raining, so they're out. And they're really stressing me out now. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Smells okay. It's definitely ready. Okay, we're gonna give it a go. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. I'm gonna give it a go. No, I can't. I can't get behind that. I make creamy mac and greens at home and it's like so cheesy and there's panko breadcrumbs on top and it tastes incredible. I don't know. I probably should have got something that I didn't have a picture of in my head beforehand. Maybe I should make my own version of these. Like my cooking, but in a bag. They actually taste good. That might be a good idea, actually. I am a genius. I'm using my camera stick tripod. It like extends. It's attached to the camera. I'm using that and I have headroom. I can sit up. So, I'm inside of my tarp. I have my thermals on. I've got a protein lemon cheesecake flavoured thing. Well, this is my bed. My bed looks good. I'm enjoying this. My tarp, I'm really hoping it works. I'm just praying that the rain isn't as heavy as it's actually forecast to be. It is around 8 p.m. right now and it is completely pitch black out there. I can't see anything. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's around 8:30 right now and it's just starting to rain. If it's chaotic, you'll see it. I'll see it when the chaos begins. Good morning. It's quite wet, to be honest. I don't think I slept for more than 3 hours. It doesn't feel like I did anyway. I'm actually quite impressed by this. Like, wait. I was sleeping like this. Yes, the tarp is touching me, but I'm still dry. Well, first step of the morning is I need to put some waterproofs on so that I can get out because it's wet out there. I am all packed away. That was an absolute nightmare. It was so hard, but I'm packed away. My fishing rod is kind of poking my tarp up, so I've got a bit more room right now. Well, I might be very soggy now, but I wasn't inside of there. I would say this was a success. Like, I was completely dry in there. Dry, warm, cozy. Yes, it did get a bit claustrophobic at one point when my nose was touching the tarp, but that was easily fixed. All of my yarn held up, even though it's pouring it down. Well, it's pretty. It's a very nice sight. My tarp is an eyesore right now, so let's get it down. It's just soaked in all of the water. That's so dry in there. That's my dry patch. Well, that is my £10 survivor shelter challenge complete. Successfully completed as well. I was dry, warm and cosy. It was a bit claustrophobic, but it worked. It worked. Yarn and a small tarp, who would have thought? The yarn was a little bit of a wild card, but you know what? It actually worked really well. I have taken it all down, as you can see. Leave no trace. It is not that difficult. Well, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in our next little adventure. I'm thinking a £20 challenge next. Maybe I'll have to buy my shelter, my sleeping system and food with that. Can we make it work? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts as always. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in our next little adventure. Happy roaming! Bye! Did it work? This is the new look. If you see me like this, you didn't see anything. It's an easy way to carry it, and it's keeping me dry.